Hi everyone, in my presentation we're going to be talking about communicating as a coach. For my introduction, I want to mention that everyone has experienced miscommunication, but not everybody has seen how miscommunication can be affected inside of an athlete and a coach playing a sport. So according to Jay Atkinson of the Boston Globe and How Parents Are Ruining Sports of May 2014, 3 out of 4 families have at least one child playing a sport. And that, if you think about it, that's a lot of students that are playing a sport. And that's why communication between the coach and the athlete is vital. Some topics for discussion that I will be mentioning throughout my presentation today. As a coach, we should give clear objectives in order to reach the results that we want, and have good character and positive coaching in order to gain trust and build relationships. And also press for strong communication between opposing teams and school systems. So my first point for my presentation is clear direction and results. In Effective Communication Between Coach and Athlete by the Strength Agenda, published in October 4th, 2015, it talks about the expectations that we should have as a coach and why we should have them. So some expectations that it says that we should have is what behaviors you will not tolerate, what excuses you will not hear, and what time you expect your players to be at the gym. And these are important so that way your players can know that what you expect from them, and so whenever they give you these expectations, you will get the type of results that you want. Also, I want to mention that we should state it clearly and simply. By organizing our ideas before we go into a practice or a game, as it is pictured down below, our players will have a visual of how the game or the practice is going to go. And this is how it'll be very effective whenever you have any type of communication. It also talks about the ineffective communication that we can have as a coach that we should totally try to avoid, and that is beating around the bush of not giving them direct instructions of whatever we want for, like a drill that we want to do during practice, or whatever we want from this type of game or the scores or type of results. Now that I have discussed why being clear with expectations and results, let me move on to my next point, which is having good character as a coach. Good character as a coach can bring positivity into the gym, and your players can feed off of this positivity that you bring into the gym, which will give you the type of results that you want. Also, the coach should make a positive relationship with their parents. And this is inspiration for the players, so that way they can be able to trust you and know that my parent trusts this coach, and so I should trust them too. And that also builds a type of respect for the player and the coach. According to Coaching with Positivity from athletetypes.com, retrieved on February 13th, it says that establishing culture with positive coaching has its benefits on your type of results or your coaching curriculum. Last and final point that I want to mention with you all is communication between school systems and teams. So a coach can have communication with opposing teams whenever you want to make a schedule. So this is where you'll be setting your times and your dates of whenever your teams will be meeting up to go at it in action, or even what gym, where you're going to play first, if you're going to play at home or if you're going to play at their gym first. So that's why it's important to have good communication and good sportsmanship with other teams and other coaches. And also, coaches need to have good communication within the school system that they're at. So your teacher or your communication in the school system can be important to let your athletic director know when your team needs the gym. That way they can be able to reserve the gym for you, and you will be ready to go in action whenever you set up the date and time with the opposing team. You can tell communicating as a coach can play a big part inside of the job. So that's why today we discuss the ways to effectively communicate as a coach. And to reinstate, that would be first to give clear direction and what type of results that you want. Second, establish a relationship and positive environment inside the gym. And finally, a coach should communicate with opposing teams and their school system correctly. That is why I think communicating as a coach is important. Thanks for watching.